For years, Ruby Franke broadcast her life to over 2 million subscribers on 8 Passengers. She served up daily parenting advice, preaching discipline and family values from a seemingly flawless home. But on August 30th, 2023, a dispatcher received a frantic 911 call. A 12-year-old boy had just knocked on a neighbor's door. He was emaciated, and his ankles were wrapped in thick layers of duct tape. The child, begging for food and water, was Franke's own son. The person responsible was the same internet supermom millions look to for child-rearing advice. We have to ask how someone actively giving public parenting advice managed to hide a regime of severe abuse in plain sight. For years, the tools used to grow her brand, the professional lighting, the high-definition cameras, and the daily upload schedule effectively shielded her from any outside scrutiny. The 8 Passengers brand launched in 2015, deeply anchored in the wealthy Utah suburbs. The expansive modern homes and manicured lawns provided immediate visual credibility, validating the family's wholesome image to viewers. Even in those early videos, a strict authoritarian streak was visible. Franke would routinely film herself withholding meals from her children or taking away their beds, presenting these actions to her audience as traditional, tough love discipline. Every time she uploaded one of these disciplinary moments, the algorithm rewarded her with views, and the audience rewarded her with supportive comments. This constant financial and social validation created a powerful feedback loop, normalizing increasingly harsh punishments. The environment shifted dramatically when Franke became involved with a controversial life coaching business called Connections, run by a woman named Jodi Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt promoted a rigid ideology that labeled children as being in darkness or acting under demonic influence. Franke adopted this worldview, subjecting her children to a relentless process of reprogramming based on the belief that they were spiritually compromised. The addition of this extreme ideology pushed a toxic, highly publicized household into a deeply isolated, radicalized echo chamber, cutting off any remaining ties to reality. Franke eventually withdrew from her own family entirely. She left her husband and older children behind, taking her 2 youngest to live a highly secretive life inside Hildebrandt's secluded desert compound. She continued to record podcasts and post videos offering parenting advice to her followers, all while aggressively isolating her youngest children from the outside world. Inside the compound, the reality was bleak. The children were subjected to systematic starvation, regular beatings, and forced labor outside in the scorching Utah heat. For minor infractions, they were locked in solitary confinement. This relentless abuse continued until the morning of August 30th. Franke's 12-year-old son managed to force open a window from the inside, climb out, and run to a neighboring house to beg for survival. When authorities arrived and raided Hildebrandt's property, they discovered his 10-year-old sister hidden inside, suffering from the exact same severe malnutrition and physical neglect. The woman who built an empire teaching the world how to raise children was in reality running a domestic concentration camp, just inches outside the frame of her camera lens. In February 2024, the legal system intervened. Both Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt pleaded guilty to multiple counts of aggravated child abuse. They were each sentenced to consecutive terms of 1 to 15 years in prison, officially dismantling the lucrative brand and public persona they had spent nearly a decade constructing. Her conviction demonstrates how easily a curated feed can mask a violent reality, creating a version of the truth that exists only for the audience. The family vlogging industry currently operates with almost no oversight, leaving the children who generate the content and the revenue entirely unprotected from the adults controlling the cameras. Which leaves us with a difficult question. When children are heavily featured in monetized content, do the social media platforms hosting these channels share a responsibility to monitor what happens when the cameras turn off?